Have you ever wondered why Dunkin' Donuts taste the same every single morning? How can thousands of stores make millions of donuts daily, yet each one looks almost perfect? And what really happens behind those kitchen doors before your morning coffee even cools down? Today, we are going deep inside a real donut production process to uncover how Dunkin' Donuts are made in factory-style kitchens. From raw ingredients to golden rings of perfection, this is a process most people never get to see. Welcome to the Factory Dynamics, where we explore how everyday things are made at massive scale. So grab your coffee, because this story starts long before sunrise. How Dunkin' changed breakfast forever. Before donuts became a morning habit, people didn't really think of coffee and snacks as a quick breakfast. That changed in the late 1940s when an entrepreneur noticed something interesting. Customers were buying coffee, and almost always adding donuts with it. Instead of selling many items, he focused on what people loved the most. That simple idea slowly turned into a global brand. Over time, Dunkin' didn't just sell donuts, they sold speed, convenience, and consistency. Today, Dunkin' operates thousands of locations across multiple countries, serving millions of customers every single day. But how do they keep the quality consistent? The answer lies inside their production system. How Dunkin' Donuts are made. The big picture. Dunkin' may look the same from the outside, but behind the scenes, not every store operates in the exact same way. The way donuts are produced can change depending on the store's size, location, and daily demand. To keep everything efficient, Dunkin' uses three main production systems. The first method is fresh in-store production. In these locations, donuts are prepared and fried early in the morning right inside the store. Bakers start their work hours before opening time so customers can enjoy fresh donuts as soon as the doors open. This method is usually used in larger stores with enough space and equipment. The second method is regional factory supply. In this system, donuts are made in large regional facilities that serve multiple stores. These factories produce donuts in bulk, then deliver them daily to nearby locations. This allows Dunkin' to maintain consistency while saving time and labor at the store level. The third method involves frozen donuts finished on site. Smaller or high-traffic locations often receive frozen or partially prepared donuts. These are reheated, glazed, or decorated in-store to keep them fresh for customers. Even though these production methods differ, they all follow the same foundation. Every Dunkin' donut begins with one of two core styles: cake donuts or yeast-raised donuts. These two types form the base of nearly every donut you see in the display case. The two main donut doughs. Every Dunkin' donut begins with one of two basic dough styles. These doughs may look similar at first, but they behave very differently during production and create completely different textures once fried. The first type is the cake donut. Cake donuts are known for their dense and solid structure. They have a firm bite and a slightly crisp outer layer that forms when they hit hot oil. Because of this sturdy texture, cake donuts are excellent at holding glazes, powdered sugar, and heavy toppings without falling apart. This makes them a popular choice for classic flavors and chocolate-coated varieties. The second type is the yeast-raised donut. This dough is much lighter and softer because it uses active yeast. During production, the dough needs time to rest and rise, allowing air to form inside. This creates the fluffy, airy texture that many people associate with traditional donuts. Yeast donuts feel softer in the mouth and often appear larger once fried. Because these two doughs behave so differently, they follow completely separate production processes from mixing to frying. Let's begin by taking a closer look at how cake donuts are made. Cake donut batter, mixing stage. Cake donuts begin their journey as a smooth, liquid batter rather than a thick dough. This batter is created by combining several carefully measured ingredients, including flour, sugar, egg powder, milk solids, spices, and special leavening agents. Each ingredient plays an important role in building the donut's flavor, color, and texture. All of the dry ingredients are poured into a commercial mixing machine, where water is slowly added. The mixer blends everything together until the batter reaches a uniform consistency with no dry spots or lumps. At this stage, there is no room for delay. Unlike bread or yeast dough, cake donut batter cannot sit or rest for long periods. Once the batter is mixed, it must move directly to the shaping and frying stage. If left unused, the leavening agents begin to react too early, which can affect the donut's rise and final texture. Because of this, precise timing during mixing is critical for producing consistent, high-quality cake donuts. Shaping and frying cake donuts. Once the batter is ready, it is transferred into a donut depositor machine designed to control size and shape. As the machine operates, measured portions of batter drop directly into hot frying oil, forming perfect donut rings almost instantly. The oil temperature is carefully maintained at around 375 degrees Fahrenheit to ensure even cooking and proper texture. Each donut fries for roughly 45 seconds on one side before being flipped, either automatically by the machine or manually by the baker. After another short fry, the donuts turn a rich golden brown. They are then lifted from the oil and placed onto cooling racks. At this point, the donuts are fully cooked but still plain, waiting for glazing, frosting, or other finishing touches. Chocolate cake donuts and cake munchkins. Chocolate cake donuts are produced using nearly the same method as regular cake donuts, with just one key change in the recipe. During the mixing stage, cocoa powder is added to the dry ingredients. This single addition transforms the batter, giving the donuts their deep brown color and a rich, chocolate-forward flavor that many customers love. Aside from this difference, the rest of the process remains the same. The batter is shaped, dropped into hot oil, and fried under carefully controlled temperatures. Frying times stay almost identical to standard cake donuts, ensuring the texture remains firm on the outside and soft inside. Cake munchkins are also made using this same cake batter, whether it is plain or chocolate. Instead of forming large rings, the depositor machine releases several small portions at the same time. These bite-sized pieces fall into the oil together and cook slightly longer due to their compact shape and density. To ensure even frying, they are gently stirred while cooking. Once fully cooked, the munchkins are removed from the oil and placed on racks to cool. After resting, they are ready to receive glazes, powdered sugar, or other toppings that give them their final look and flavor. Crullers. A special batter. Crullers use a completely different batter. This batter contains more eggs, creates steam during frying, expands dramatically. The shape is formed using a star-shaped nozzle. Inside the oil, air pockets form. Texture becomes light and creamy. Crullers fry longer and require careful temperature control. Yeast-raised donut dough. Yeast-raised donuts begin as a soft, flexible dough rather than a liquid batter. The dough is made by combining flour, yeast, milk solids, sugar, and special dough conditioners that help control texture and consistency. These ingredients are mixed together in a commercial mixer until the dough becomes smooth and elastic. Once mixing is complete, the dough is placed into a warm proofing chamber. Inside this controlled environment, the yeast becomes active and starts producing gas. This process allows the dough to rise slowly and trap air inside, creating the light and fluffy texture that yeast donuts are known for after frying. Rolling and cutting. Once risen, dough is flattened using rollers. Thickness is carefully controlled. Cutting machines stamp out. Donut rings. Center holes, used later, nothing is wasted. Second proofing. The shaped donuts rest again. This second rise creates soft texture, improves flavor. Only after this step are donuts ready for frying. Frying yeast donuts. Yeast donuts fry. 45 seconds per side. Same oil temperature, and they puff up instantly. After frying, they cool before toppings. Filled donuts. Filled donuts start without holes. After frying and cooling, injectors pump fillings inside. Popular fillings include custard, jelly, cream. Each donut receives a measured amount. Yeast munchkins. The donut centers are collected and fried separately. This idea reduced waste and created one of Dunkin's best-selling items. A simple idea turned leftovers into profit. Fritters and rolls. Leftover dough is reused. Apple fritters are made by mixing dough with apple filling, shaping uneven portions, frying longer due to thickness. Cinnamon rolls follow a layered process and finish with glaze. Toppings and finishing. After frying and cooling, donuts reach the stage where they truly come to life. Toppings and finishing. This is what gives each donut its unique appearance, flavor, and appeal. The first step is glazing. Warm donuts are dipped into a flowing sugar glaze that coats them evenly, giving a shiny, sweet surface that is instantly recognizable. Next comes frosting. Donuts can be covered in chocolate, strawberry, or vanilla frosting, depending on the variety. While the frosting is still soft, sprinkles can be added for extra color and texture. Some donuts receive powdered coatings, such as sugar or cinnamon, which are applied using rotating bins to ensure even coverage. Throughout the year, Dunkin' also introduces seasonal flavors, like pumpkin spice in fall or peppermint in winter, adding variety and excitement to the menu. These finishing touches transform simple fried dough into the delicious, visually appealing donuts customers love. Final display. Finished donuts are arranged in display cases. Color, variety, and quantity matter. Customers choose with their eyes first. Every tray tells a story of precision and timing. Why this system works. Dunkin's donut operation succeeds because it is built on a smart and highly organized production system. Every step, from mixing to frying to finishing, follows standardized procedures. This ensures that donuts taste and look the same no matter where they are made. Efficiency is another key factor. By using specialized equipment and trained workflows, production moves quickly without unnecessary delays. Very little dough is wasted, as leftover pieces are reused to create other products like munchkins and fritters. Speed also plays a major role. Donuts are produced early, finished fast, and delivered fresh to customers every day. When all these elements work together, Dunkin' can produce millions of donuts daily, while maintaining consistent quality across thousands of locations worldwide. From flour to fryer, from dough to display case, every Dunkin' donut follows a carefully designed system. This isn't just baking, it's industrial food engineering. And now you know what really happens before that first bite. Which donut would you pick first? Tell us in the comments. Thanks for watching The Factory Dynamics. We'll see you in the next factory story.